Kia ora koutou katoa. Hello, this is Lesley Ormsby, psychic medium, healer, teacher of spiritual and mystical things and so much more. So part of that so much more is I do these weekly and monthly astrological energy forecast messages that come through from a variety of tools that I use, and mediumship or psychic energy that comes through using my psychic side or my empathic side, but also a variety, like I say, of different oracle cards and tarot cards and tools that, you know, come to me that spirit utilize, that, you know, draw me to utilize to bring across the messages that you most, you know, likely, you know, may need to or want to hear right now for some sort of clarification or guidance in the future, and or so at times it can be confirmation of what your intuition is already telling you or giving, you know, so there's a little bit of like I say, clarification. So I won't go on too much about that, otherwise they'll just go on forever. Anyway, so this is for Capricorn. So welcome, Capricorn, to your weekly reading message for the first week of June 2020. So I just want to say again, welcome to and thank you to all those of you Capricorns who have subscribed to my YouTube channel. I really support a wheelie. Oh my God, there is lots of energy here today, and I've got some other work that I need to be doing, but they keep interfering. So there could be somebody or something going on in your life that keeps interfering with your life. Like, so I'm over it. I want to get on with other things in my life, but it's like there's something that's not quite finished yet. Okay, so it's like just keep on going because things are coming to an end. It's like they're all winding up because it's but what Spirit is saying. It's better that you get it over and done with now rather than leave it for too much longer to linger on. So it's like so they're getting you to take a really good look at things. Okay, because my right eye has just been like playing up this morning. It's not sore or anything, but for some reason it started watering. So for me it's like there's something physical that's going on. They're talking about in your body as in some sort of movement forward because it's on my right side. So there could be some like for masculine energy that some of you female or feminine energies maybe like more to that side. So some of you may need to bring it more into balance to, you know, meeting the feminine side in that way. And that side, but some of you may be a little bit too, so some of you may be a little bit too balanced on the masculine side, so like swinging you back to balancing your energy, okay, to the feminine side. So there's like a nice balance there. So, and then others, I feel like of you maybe needing or you know, there may be something that requires you to like tip to more to the masculine side and to get something done, to get something sorted with some masculine energy, okay, that maybe are in your life. So it's maybe, you may be needing to, lean that way a little bit more, a little bit more, okay. So, and to bring about to bounce that way, lean that way for a little bit to sort out what you need to be sorting out, but also bringing some of that feminine energy as well to find that balance, okay? So, and you will come back into balance, Spirit is saying, okay? So, and this week actually, this first week of June, so I'm actually doing this, doing your reading on the Wednesday the 3rd to put out for Thursday, which is when your messages come out through every week, whether it be the weekly or the monthly one. So check it out, and if you subscribe to my YouTube channel, it will come up for you and give you like a little notification, or that's if you ring the bell. Otherwise, check my channel. Otherwise, but normally I think you get a little email to say that I've posted something, okay, or uploaded something. So anyway, oh God, I haven't even finished my YouTube, my spiel. So yeah, so thank you to everybody who has subscribed to my YouTube page. So you might find yourself actually repeating yourself like over and over again. So, or going, you know, or getting sidetracked and coming back to this, and that's okay because things are coming. You know, we can. So so just do it. Okay, don't think anything too big outside of the square for that. So. It's like just the way shit rolls at the moment, okay? Whereas normally you're feeling like you're more organized and everything's in place. But not at the moment, or maybe not for a while for some of you, but it's coming right. And it's about you learning about flexibility, versatility, and staying in that one love. I've not said that before. That one love is the one, okay? The greatest power of all to bring things back into balance, okay? But coming from here. Here, all parts of you, basically. Cool. So anyway, once again, thank you for subscribing to my YouTube channel. And if you like what I do, and if this really intrigues you and you want to, I encourage you to where are they going? To now, I take this opportunity to encourage you to subscribe to my channel and or like or share what I do if it resonates with you, and if you feel others might need to would like to find out more about what I do and how I do it, and this is what I do. Okay, so I feel like some of you, this is a similar sort of thing going for you, maybe like putting yourself out there and asking for help or asking for support, or or sharing what you do. Okay, gosh, Spirit, I really like doing things differently for me, but I feel like it's because it's like part of the message for you is about that versatility, okay? But it's also something about planning as well, within that, but that when we can still plan, or put plans out there, and all goals in there, and sometimes we might get a little bit pulled to the side and to do something else, but we come back again. So that's what I feel like they're talking about, that versatility side of things. In work, business, career, life, basically, okay? So I've just got some birds, my door's open, and there's a whole lot of birds out there. Let me see. So it's just gone quiet now. So there's a time to like you might find this week, and even coming into this month, you might find a few quiet times, passages, and it's like, oh god, I want to blink, and things might, it just to take some time and put some time aside for you, and Spirit will bring it. So don't fight it, is what I feel like I want to say. It's utilize it. Okay, cool. Now let me see. Now, because we have a full moon coming up this week on Friday, Saturday. So I say Friday, Saturday, because depending on which part of the world you live in, it could be Friday for you. So over here in New Zealand, it's on Saturday, the 6th of June, and with 12 minutes past 7 a.m. peak time. So you may feel it more, and then, and I mean, I'm feeling the energy shifting already, like last week, and like building up, and like, so you may be already feeling this shift, and it's a full moon or an eclipse in Sagittarius. So you may find, because Sagittarius has a really like, it's got lots of energy, and they've got lots of like imagination, and they're very in touch, a lot of them, not all of them, are very in touch with their spirituality in some way or form, and whether they know it or not, but in their way of thinking about what spirituality is for them, and and they're very motivated and passionate energy. So there's that sort of energy coming to help lift you, to pull all of us really, to figure out what it is that we need to figure out for ourselves, okay? And about ourselves, for ourselves, about ourselves. And then there's going to be some like dips, and some some times where the energy is not so much going to go lower in a negative way. So it's just going to lower or decrease. And so we go through this like, highs and lows, where it's like time for a rest. Maybe that time where you might get a little sniffle or something in your body, and because of all this processing that's going on, that the universe is pushing out of us, through the moon energy, where we're actually releasing a lot of stuff and we're learning more about ourselves. So they're going to bring to the fore a lot of things for us to notice about ourselves. Not all negative things, or I'm saying negative because that's what a lot of people say, but not all things that are, not everything that's going to come to the fore is, bad. as per se, or not good things about ourselves, but they're going to bring stuff like that. And it's not so much about ourselves, it's what we see in others, what we see in the universe, what, you know, what we see in the world, you know, and that sort of thing, and how it relates to us and how we respond to it. So, and so a lot of it, of course, comes back to us. And it may, and they're going to be bringing out things and how, but not only that, but they're going to bring out the things that that show us how we've moved through situations, experiences, and things like that that can help us and to actually help, you know, us to build on it. So, for instance, it can be something like where you may be procrastinating right now with a whole lot of things in the past. It's like bringing to the fore. It's like, what is that? What is it about that why I don't push myself, or I don't allow myself to push past this barrier? What is it in my head or in my emotion that I am holding on to that stops me from going? What is the bullshit story that is there that I'm not like taking notice of? All those sorts of things and that. So it's like really getting us to you know, this energy to really like take a deeper look at ourselves, or another look at ourselves. And so it's like peeling back the layers, and you know, in the shift, and you will feel, some of you will feel like these epiphanies and these ideas and these thoughts just come in, and it's like, wow, as simple as that. I did not recognize that about this, that, or whatever about myself, or did not see it like that, something that's going on. So there's, you know, like that, it's not you know, what you have, you know, what's been, maybe you've been holding on to, or just something. It's like really like bizarre, and it's like, well, I never thought about it like that. And it just helps you like to like tweak around so you can see it more clearly, basically. So anyway, because we've got this full moon coming up, I've decided to pull out these my Moonology cards, and you know, with that coming up, to help with a little bit more guidance about what it might be that for you about that you may be needing to work with. So okay, for you, or what might come up. So it's like, it's a little bit of a heads up, and you'll see how it goes. So anyway, these two cards fell out, or came out as I was shuffling just then. And so, by the way, I always shuffle the cards, and they clear them and cleanse them and that sort of thing before each session. So, and then I shuffle them again. So there's something like, something's in your face. What's in your face? Okay, there's something little. I feel like somebody's trying to catch your attention too. Okay, so we'll go there in a minute. So anyway, I'm going to turn these around. So anyway, oh God, that's really interesting. The first card out is your hard work is paying off, and it's a new moon in Capricorn. How about that? What are the chances of pulling out that card? So new moons typically bring about a new phase, you know, it's something new in your life. So there's a new phase that's coming through, and it's, I feel like, because this is like your hard work is paying off. So I feel like there may be like, you may be thinking, oh God, you know, you know, what, you know, is this ever going to end, you know, with whatever is going on with you and for you in your life. And it's like, and what, you know, and what Spirit is trying to say to you is yes. So because they're saying your hard work is paying off. And for this card, a new moon in Capricorn to fall out when I'm doing news, like, hello. So that's a big fat yes, that something is coming to an end there for you. So, and something new is coming through, but it's just like keeping on going. It is paying off. And then we have the communication is key, and so that's a new moon in Gemini, which is what we are in right now. So we're in the Gemini you know, months now. So it's, and Geminis are all about communication. So I'm a Gemini, and that's all I do is communicate. And obviously because of the work that I do, but also we're around, you know, communication is not only like verbally, but it's expressively, and with, you know, hands, gestures, whatever, and you know, it's in emailing or whatever, but it's how we do that, and the words that we choose to use, the energy that we choose to put out as well, and how that you know, and how that, if that, you know, so they're just talking about being mindful about with your energy, what you put out, okay? And people will feel it, because we're all psychic, we're all empathic to some degree. Not all of us are as sensitive as others and that sort of thing, but we all have a psychic side to us, so, and an energy around us. So, and and, you know, so we can all pick up things, okay, to some degree. It's just how we interpret it. So it's always better to put out something in a love-based energy, with love-based thoughts, even though there is something going on. You might not disagree, and that's okay. But it's for us to process that, and whatever that is, you know, we work through that, okay? Cool. So communication is key. So it's really, and I think that there's that aspect of it, like what we just talked about, but it's actually keeping the communication lines open. And there's a thing about, like, communication is, you know, because this is the throat chakra in the thymus area, so we're lining up, you know, often, you know, we can, so some of you may not be communicating at all, and some of you may be communicating in a way that's getting, you might be getting a little bit of slack back or something like that, and some of you, so there's finding that balance in there about communicating. So like I say, some of you may need to, like, get that out, and some of you may be needing to, like, maybe tie-ho and just watch what you're saying, how you say it and how you present it. Your tone and everything has got to do with it, because it sets the energy as to what is the result or the outcome you're wanting to achieve in the long run, okay? So, where are we going? Okay, that's it. That's it. So it's like being cut. You know, it's been putting it out there, but not overdoing it, in the sense that sometimes we can talk too much, and it's just like saying what you need to say, and that's it. And I can hear someone saying, you know, but, and it's like, no, that's it. So it's about making your mind up about something as well for a lot of yous. And how you stand with it, and how far you let someone in with excuses or something like that. The other side of that is I'm hearing, like, with communication comes also listening. So it's finding that balance. So some of you may be butting in to somebody, and not allowing them to have their say, and not listening. So it's something about listening. With communication, it becomes with listening as well. So we need to be good listeners as well. So, and like when, you know, really good at listening, and, you know, it's not so, and you don't, okay, just listen, okay. And then you'll hear what it is the other person is really trying to say, and then you can answer from there, okay, more clearly, okay. Awesome. So that is, so there may be a little bit of a block in there, like right now, or coming through this next week, and where you may be with these two here. So I'm going to turn them up this way, up the right way, correct way, so we can read it. Full on to push it through. Turn it around. So you'll be working this. I would say working on that resistance of you know, really listening and speaking your truth, okay? With love, peace, harmony, and joy. Excitement and adventure, of course, in there. Now, we're just going to use these tarot cards to clarify or bring in a few more messages for you, Capricorn. So already the cards are wanting to talk, Spirit are wanting to talk. So anyway, I'm going to go with this one here, fell out first. This one here, the Two of Wands. This one here, the King of Wands. Got there lots of wands energy. Seven of Cups and the Hanged Man. Okay, so the first three cards, the Two of Wands is upside down, is in reverse. So the Two of Wands is something about maybe you've started something, or you're wanting something, but if you may be feeling like your vision is blocked, or because the Two of Wands is like there's something, it's like the next stage of the new beginning of a new idea, of bringing something together, you know, with, you know, or a new idea, or a new phase or something like that you've started doing. But then it's like, then we go into, as we begin it, we build our picture up about our vision of what it is. So the Two of Wands is typically that you've started something, okay, there's something on the move, and now you're standing there between, you've got like those first two steps, and you're looking out into the ocean there with your vision. So your vision, you're envisaging where you're going now, you're putting out your manifesting, you're putting out what it is that you see, and the future in front of you is where it could go. But there may be a little bit of a block there, because this is in reverse with that. So with you, so which is what you are, you know, typically working on, or what the universe is working with you on, or the moon energy at the moment, to shift that block, or you know, or or make a hole in it for some of you, so you can see that there is light, that there is light there, and then build on it. Okay. Woo! So there is work underway. So something is underway that you've put out there, because you've put it out. We've got to put it out there for, and we've got to believe that it's happened. We've also got to take action towards what it is that we're wanting to happen as well. So, but there's you turning that around, looking at like what you've started, and you're putting it out there. Okay, and something is moving. It's like you figured out what you want too. That's the other side of it, and how it looks, how it feels, what you might want in your life, and that, and what you do want in your life, and it, So it's there's more of that going into that process as you're like unlocking all these other things and noticing and realizing that these are actually happening. Cool. Then we have the King of Wands. Now the King of Wands, because you see, this is a fire sign. You see, so there may be. Wow, there's like, and we're in Sagittarius, so there's obviously an energy build up for you to help you turn that around into that way, okay? And also this charismatic leader of the King of Wands, it's like typical, because he is high energy, he is out there, he is very forthright, and gung-ho with everything, and passionate, and he has all those qualities of, of motivation, and, and imagination and ideas. And I feel like there's somebody there who is there. Okay. Because this is in reverse, we're going to turn it around. So I feel like for a lot of you, you have that energy. You may have a link to Sagittarius in your other signs. So I'm turning that up the correct way to face. So face it. So I feel like this, because what I'm hearing drawn to is the leader. It's like bringing out the leader in you, and not sitting in that funny little self-pity place and always like, it's like bringing that energy out of you, because you may be Capricorn, but you're very good at what you do. And, and when we accepting, and sometimes we can like sit back, and it's like, because what I feel like is what the energy is doing, and what the universe is doing with all of us, no matter what sign we are, is pulling out and getting us to see also the our strengths as well as our weaknesses as well, so we can identify it and how we can move forward. So or to the side, or whatever direction it is, but it is forward direction, whether we go out that way or not. It's either way. So, but it's like so there's a part of you, I feel like, that some of you may need to bring that side out of you, because it's upside down or in reverse. There's some sort of a block there where you're maybe second guessing yourself. So it could be like with this one here as well, with that being upside down as well, that you're second guessing what you've put out for. But the King, and like if you want to reach, fulfill this, because the King of Wands, the King is at the end of that at the end of that suit. So you're going to need to switch that around into that energy and get some sort of energy to get through it, to move through it. It's like you're looking at things in the future, planning for the future, like in the long term, not just like this week, next week. There's that too, but the bigger picture, because it's like I feel like there's like that tunnel vision is just like, it's not out there, and it's out there, but you haven't like put anything out there. So that's why they're talking about the goal sort of a thing, and putting it out further than 1 week. And I get, and I'm just hearing, and I get that, that's taking one step at a time. And yes, but it's not saying, like Spirit is saying, it doesn't mean that we have to like just plan for this week and that's it. So it's like looking at the big picture beyond that. And okay, yes, it's out there, but we are taking one step at a time towards whatever it is that we're wanting to achieve in the long run. And these other bits and pieces that come in the way, that along the way are part of that journey to get to where you want to get to, or we want to get to. Phew. Okay, so see, and then we have the 7 of Swords, which is after that. So there's something, or 7 of Cups rather. So, the Seven of the Cups is about, emotions and feelings and that. So what I feel like they've let your feelings and your emotions get in the way over time. And sometimes we can make excuses for things. It's like blah, blah, blah. But it's like now it's really turning that mind frame or thought around and, living life like it was your last day, living each day like it's your last. This is where that energy is going, because because there's this like communication thing going here, and that's, we're turning that around. And you see, like, because what I'm seeing there, what I've been drawn to is like this daydreaming. Yes, one thing to do that and on the bench, but it's like we've got to get up and do something about it as well. Okay, it's not just we can put the dream out there, and yes, there is that part of the law of attraction and manifestation and that side of things, but the energy grows more, things start to open up more, opportunities, and your whole energy will start to change once you open your world up, basically, as to how you feel, how you sense things coming, whether it be visionary, through smell, through taste, through whatever, touch, what is your strongest sense? It opens the world up, and you opens up so you can see what the world has to offer you and go out there and do it. So like, because I'm hearing on the other side of it, it's like, it's not going to happen overnight, but it will happen. Some things for some of you, yes, some things will happen overnight, literally, where you get that epiphany or where something turns up on your doorstep. But that's because you believe in it, and that's not only that, because you've maybe have put this out ages ago, but you put that block up. But then now, and it is, you shift your energy, and it's like, and also it's got something to do with divine timing as well. So maybe that one was just sitting there waiting for you to like open that up, to take the first step towards, or the next step towards what it is that you're wanting to create. And then we have the Hanged Man. Okay, so the Hanged Man is typically about sacrifice of choice. So there is a choice that, obviously you're going to have to make as to which way you're going to go. But I feel like, and that's okay. It might be, it's because what I'm hearing is like, it may seem like a sacrifice with the choice or the place where you're going to go, where you may have to sacrifice something to do this or whatever. But I'm hearing for some of you not to see it like that. It's like, if it's something that you really want to do, then whatever you're sacrificing is not really a sacrifice. Okay. So some people would see it like that, and it's like it's your passion. For some of you, it will, kind of pretty much be like that, because you may have to let something go or sacrifice something in order to do something that actually is, for the greater good of one and all as well. But it's about a choice. So it's about a choice you make it, because either way I'm hearing is like, it's, there's no right or wrong. Okay. And I'm just feeling like you may need to make this choice, but I'm hearing like in the background. So for some of you, it will be like, it's like people might not thinking, what the hell is she doing, or he doing, or what they doing, or whatever. It's like, and so you may lose some friends on the way, or family members or whatever, through you going towards your authentic self. So it's like you see something from a different perspective, because the Hanged Man is hanging by his foot. You're hanging upside down. So it kind of like the whole picture is turned around. You know what I mean? The whole concept of being hanged is upside. So someone may be leaving you hanging, literally, about to make a decision. So, and it's like you might make this decision and people may wonder what the hell, but why? Because you see it from your side of the fence, basically, or you're seeing it from your angle. Okay, cool. So so this energy is kind of like, it's pretty cool, because there's going to be some amazing, beautiful shifts for everyone, if we choose to go with it. Okay. Anyway, I'm going to leave that now there for you now, Capricorn. So lots of love. Oh, I forgot to say, if you do feel like you want a reading and to go a little bit deeper or a lot deeper, with some help to shift whatever is going on with you as well. My contact, I am taking bookings, so my contact details are in the description box below. Also, I'd just like to finish off too, because I didn't do it in my intro, is that if these reads don't resonate with you, that's okay. Just take what does and leave what does not. Okay, so they're not going to be suitable for everyone because they are general. So if you, but on saying that, because these are forecasts, don't throw it right out of the basket, because it may be something that you will understand in a little, not until the end of the week or the following week or even this month, later on in the month. So that's the other thing. What else was I going to say? So these reads are for like, even though I was going to say general again, even though they are general, they are suitable for Capricorn, whether this is in your sun, moon, rising or Venus sign. So feel, you know, and it's not going to, like I say, it's not going to fit everybody, but it's like the information is there. So it's about adapting it and seeing it from what is the story that's being told here, if it fits into your story in your life. And so feel free to shift the characters around that have come through. Anyway, I'm going to leave that there for you, Capricorn. So I'll see you next week on Thursday. So have a wonderful, amazing week. God bless you. God protect you. And love, peace, harmony, and joy, excitement, and adventure.